So before I do, I always just mention ethics. We were on a panel this morning, and half the panel was to talk about ethics. We have a very good client who's a firm that many of you might know really well, super credible, litigating firm. I mean, one of the top in the industry, you know, just a great firm. And they got served a suit a couple weeks ago, a lawsuit, claiming a dozen different violations of marketing, calling, making claims and misrepresentations on the digital ads, conversion call centers, making outbound calls that didn't comply to the TCPA rules. It's a whole bunch of violations. And it lists like 5 or 6 call center and conversion centers. And my client sent me the filing and said, you know, was this us? Because they use us for marketing. But I think they obviously they also use other firms as well. And so, you know, I'm in a panic and I'm looking at it and I see all the names of all these conversion centers. I'm like, I have no idea who these guys are. I've never heard of any of them. So I emailed the client back. I said, you know, it's not us. You know, we self-originate. What that means is we control the beginning of the messaging, the ad that ran, the disclosures, you know, all the ethics that are involved all the way to signing the cases, right? And so so my point is there are a lot of marketing companies. I think the ones here are probably not doing that. There's really good companies here, but all the new marketing firms that are blasting plaintiff firms like crazy and offering prices that don't make sense, they're using aggregators and outsourcing to vendors that they have no idea how they're getting cases for lower prices. And the law firms are going to end up being part of it, like my client was a couple weeks ago. And so I just think everyone should be careful with the marketing partners you work with. Make sure you understand the origination, the disclosures, you know, just everything you can, that you've seen the agreement, you've seen the creative. It's like buyer beware, right? So depending upon how you like to get cases, media buying or buying cases or doing media buying services to get, you know, cases from your local market or national, there's ups and downs to both that, you know, can be talked about. So check out your marketing, right? A little checklist, just really make sure, don't just jump at a good price, please, because you don't want to end up like this guy. It's funny, the slide still, I don't think the slide will ever be dated.